me? I'm the Osiris of this shit.
Check this out.
Perfect.
Champion, the way of the warrior. Champion eyes. Get back up. My spirit cries.
But you're a well-rounded warrior. You keep on fighting. That's what I am. Well-rounded warrior. I say for me, I've been passed over with my family, my fans, so-called family, some so-called family members, some friends, and etc. Pass over me. They feel that I'm not even there. And I used to accept it as I'm going to prove something to you. Nah. That I have to understand when I get older is what I am. And I have to understand that when I'm moving of a certain space of my life to strive to do better, not that many people are going to understand your vision. Not many people is refused to understand the growth of your vision, of your self-vision. The growth of your vision help some.
He ain't lying.
Good evening. Welcome to my channel, the Underrated Dr. Yosh with the #1 grinder. We're gonna have a very special, serious, underrated men's talk. Special guest is the one and only GP himself, brother, the God, brother Go Professor. But before I'm going to put him on, I'm going to read this out, and then I'm going to bring the brother in. All right, so salute to everybody, and just come and filled up on this piece. All right, come enjoy a real conversation with the #1 grinder, us as the righteous ones. Individually, let's make a change within ourselves and genuine being there for each other. We got. Remember that we all we got. And again, welcome to my channel, Underrated Dr. It's yours truly, the #1 grinder, one of the best kiss seekers, and on YouTube, the best of the business. Yes, I am. And then you go and introduce yourself, please, my brother.
What's happening, everybody? I'm Gold Professor, host of Gold Professor Radio, and I like to thank you, Underrated #1 grinder, for blessing me to be on the panel with you and invite me to be a special guest. Indeed, I am thankful. Gold Professor Radio puts forth information and some forms of entertainment to bless and speak towards the well-being of the Black man and his family. That's what the Go Professor Radio channel is about, the Black man and his family. We can agree that you can find so much out there that speaks heavily against the Black man. So I desire to go a different direction. I desire to speak on the plus when it comes to the Black man and his family. So That's my position. That's my mantra and goal professor. And thank you once again for blessing me to be on the channel with you, brother. Underrated, you there, brother? You must have stepped away. I like to
Oh,
welcome you.
I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm messing. No, I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I'm just saying that the brother before we gonna get started, brother GP said that I'm gonna do a chop. I'm gonna do a chop up with him soon. So watch out for that. He's gonna come right back. So he's gonna be a special guest on that. So let me get this out. Now, let's get down to business, brother. You know,
Yes,
we
sir.
we know we
Yes,
know
sir.
each other for a
Yes, sir.
minute now. I
Okay.
could say that we do certain things differently, but the plight is the black man. Our journey is the same.
Yes, sir.
And but you said quite a few ever since I met you. You always been on point. That's why we clicked. And I think and I want people to really understand that I knew of Go Professor because I see him in DS1 and the Chris and Cure and stuff like that. At that moment we just know of each other. But when I got to know the brother and everything, I want people to understand there is a mutual respect of each other, the mutual flight of the black man and the family that I've been advocating for a long time, especially for the black man, for the survival of our young black boys growing to young men. And brother GP right here has been with it too. Different flight, same journey. Doesn't make a difference. And I want you to tell people about today, this morning's live, and why it is so important that you talk about it, and why it is spearheaded right now that I want to know, that I want a continuation of it, please.
Okay. So this morning's live on my channel, Gold Professor Radio, spoke to high blood pressure. Okay. Now, we as black people, especially the black man, have had to deal with this condition. And this condition has been passed on from generation to generation. And being that the cycle must be broken if we are to continue to uh, push forward and live. The cycle has to be talked about and worked on for us to discontinue this happening to not only us but our children and our children's children, and as well, black women experience high blood pressure as well. It is not only the black man, but I put weight on the black man because black men are subject to it more than the black woman is. Why is that? Well, it is because the black man is subject to so many more stresses. In his family, he is charged to do the work. He is charged to work, go out there and get it, as people would say. And he comes back home to his family. Now, his provided that he has a woman there and children or whatever, she is the one who what does the cooking, helps maintain order in the family when it comes to raising the children. She uh, takes care of the home, um, as far as things that need to be taken care of, the physical things such as laundry and care of the home, et cetera, et cetera. And then the mental aspect is ensuring that that man can continue on, even though he is dealing with the stresses of continuing to be out there to go get it. Okay. Because it is his desire to take care of his family. So, high blood pressure is a subject that must be spoke upon because it is something we deal with on a regular basis. Look, we can go out into these YouTube streets and go into the entertainment of so and so is displaying this kind of drama. So and so is speaking on this kind of gossip. How we can speak on all that, but look, in the event you don't have your health, what then? Are you going to be in a position of inner drama when you could have been working on getting your health together? Okay, now I'm not saying you know entertain other things, but I've said many times over, if you come to anything on my channel, at least show up to Health Talk Live because that's what we deal with.
Mm-hmm. You can hear me? Hello? Well, let's maybe probably something happening this month, but
Pressure.
again,
And
welcome to
go ahead.
oh no. You go ahead, bro.
That was the purpose of speaking about high blood pressure and all the intricacies when it comes to the black man and the black woman and the family and what we have to deal with when it comes to this subject. A lot of people don't want to touch on it. They don't want to talk about it, or they would say, "Well, I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have it." But yet, someone in your family got it. Perhaps it skipped you and went to your children. Now your children have high blood pressure. So that is the purpose. And I know people may say, well, I just take these high blood pressure meds and I'm be all right. Yeah, okay. Some people will say, well, um, you know, high blood pressure doesn't affect me like that. I deal with it, but it doesn't affect me like that. Well, okay. Now,
Mm. Yeah, let me ask you this question because let me let people know me and brother GP did talk earlier, and I'm not gonna tell
I
you all the phone call,
go ahead. Go ahead.
but I'm gonna say this though that um there's gonna be I'm gonna throw a scenario out there, and I want you to speak on it. Now, black men go
Okay.
to the doctor,
Okay.
find out, hey, gotta cut the fried foods. If you're gonna bake, if you got an air fry, you got an air fry, right?
Okay.
So you
Okay.
come home, talk about, hey, if you don't have to worry about doing the medicines, or he said, all right, if you do the thing, you can add on another 30, 40 years. All right.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna make believe I'm 55. I am
Okay.
55, but I'm gonna say me. Use me as an example. I come home, kids away, college. They. So come home with the wife, been married, maybe almost 30 years. So, cause if baby, I find out if I follow this, I don't have to worry about taking any medicine. No, I can live longer. We can do things together. I can work on myself and everything. Then all of a sudden, she said, "But what about the food that But I've been fixing all these here, but baby, it's not good. You know what I'm saying? And I can't eat those foods no more. I want to live healthy. You want me to be healthy, right? You want us. You want me to live to see my grandkids, right? Now I'm getting pushback. I'm not gonna do this because this is what it is, like that. Now, then goes okay. But do you want to get healthy? Now you said we is one unit, right? You said that you love me, right? That you trust in me, right? But you pushing me back. Now, I'm gonna put it on to you, Go Professor. How's that sound to you? Please.
Okay, so you've been in a relationship for a long time. You got 20 in, 30 in. Okay, and it's come time because we do understand that as the body, as the mind, as the spiritual, as the emotional self, intelligence moves forward and becomes more so aged, things change. Okay, we do understand that the body is going to continue to grow, so it's going to go through changes. For example, at 20, you might have been able to eat heavily, and at 30, you had to slow down because your body changed, and it wasn't your body's not able to handle what it was handling at 20 versus 30. And then you hit 40, and that was a continued change. Now you was able to eat um, let's say ribeye at 30. Now at 40, um, that ribeye is too heavy on your system, and it is causing stress to your body, therefore perhaps pushing your blood pressure levels up. All right. So with the understanding that your body goes through changes, this information has to be given um, to your unit as well, to the people or the woman that is involved in your life. Now, she has to understand that um, if it is for her to keep you in her life as long as possible, then she's going to have to make some changes, being that she's the one that predominantly does the cooking and does things that express care for you as the black man in the unit, the lead in a unit, right? So she's going to have to make some changes. Now, it is your part as the black man to say, hey, look, um, there's things that have changed with my body, and I'm not able to eat that ribeye now because that ribeye is too heavy on my system. Okay. I'm not able to eat that no more. And I desire not to because I desire to be here for as long as possible and continue to enjoy life with you, baby. I enjoy being here. We got 30 in. I want to see another 20 if that's possible. So you, as the black man, have to lay out the information and the desire to be here for not only her, but for the rest of the family, the whole unit. Okay. With that being said, if she gives you pushback because she has become comfortable with cooking the way she has been cooking, with moving the way she has been moving in the relationship, if she's been comfortable with that and she is not willing to change to for the better when it comes to uh, her life with you, being that you got 20, 30 in, there's a conversation that has to ensue. Okay. There has to be a conversation. Now, if she is reluctant when it comes to doing the cooking. Now, mind you, you give her the money to go shopping and go get the food for the house and things of that nature. You are getting yourself together physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Okay, you are applying law number 5 in the 9 laws of self-governance. You're exercising the self, uh, physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, right? Well, she is going to have to make a decision. Now, if she doesn't fall in line with your decision, well, then, and it is for you to stay in that relationship because you have time in and you love her, you desire to be with her, continue. Then there's going to have to be some decisions made. Now, those decisions, being that she's reluctant, may put you in a position where you have to uh, reteach, if that's possible, and reteach and reestablish yourself, being that she has become comfortable. Because when you got together, you established yourself, and she got comfortable with that establishment, and then you as the man continually working, getting out there and going to get it. She developed ways that fell out of order, let's say. Okay, so once you've established that reteaching has to be implemented, you have to show her that, look, what we're not going to do is continue to buy this type of food. What we're going to do is implement some type of physical exercise, because what is our main goal? To be with each other till death do us part, being that we got 20, 30 in. Well, apparently we desire to continue this until death do us part. So we're going to have to make some changes that will help us continue the plight to find our next life together, if that's possible. Okay. So, black man, you have to implement some lesson, because people do forget. People do become complacent. People do become comfortable. She has to, if she really loves you, if she really desires for the best for you and desires to spend her life with you, give you another 20 for as long as it is, then she will make a means to make things happen for the best when it comes to you as the black man. Now, if she continues to be reluctant to follow your rule, well, then that's definitely a conversation you're going to have, and you're going to have to move in a way where you put her in a position where either she's going to follow or she's not. In the event she doesn't follow, that falls on you to make a decision.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm gonna throw another scenario. We'll keep it going. Now, how about I'm 35, still have kids, right? Going on maybe like 10 years.
You said
Right.
35?
Yeah, I'm 35 now.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, been married 10 years. Pretty good. Got 3 kids. Right? Got called back. Hey, you eat too much fried foods.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I advise you, call your wife and your kids. Let's check out the cholesterol and high blood pressure. You ask about the history of the family. Do you have your family had a history of a mother and father of high blood pressure? Come to find out both sides of the family, yes, and your wife and my wife, yes. Check out the kids and everything. Oh, there's a alarm rate right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, doctor said, look, you guys sit family down. Now I can go help you. All right, you turn around there. Now, before I continue, let me put this, let me throw this out there. I'm not making this up, family. This actually happened. I actually seen this happen. Okay, and some scenarios actually happened to me in the past. So it's not making up, fam. This is real. This is real stuff that we talk. Me and Go Fest really talk about. But I just want to put it out there. All right, now then you go back. You have kids and they like the stuff that they eat and everything. So, but as a man, you gotta change up because you want them to grow up be healthful too. And so you go through counsel. What certain things you eat, the behaviors, like you always talk about the behaviors and then they play it off and everything. Oh, we gonna do it. Then all of a sudden, you make as a head, you make the necessary. You sit down with your wife and say, "Look, sweetie, this is not getting it. If we gonna keep on like that, we not gonna be around to see our kids get married, go to college, live a productive life, and then at the same time, it's really killing us. You 35." I'm 35, you're 34. We still got time to change it around because I want us to grow old together. I see us, we're going to be like another 50, 60 more years. I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Do you hear what the doctor has said? That if we continue that, we not going to be here long to see our kids, and our kids not they're gonna have not a productive life. Well, that's how I was raised and stuff like that. Well, that's how I was raised too. But we got to change. Why are you pushing? Why are you pushing back at me? We supposed to work together. We got kids. Look at them, sweetie. Look at them. They out of breath. They obese. They don't want to be in sports and everything. I'm very concerned. We got to change this around. I'm willing to change it around. Why you giving me a pushback? What you would say about that, brother, Go Professor?
Well, once again, see, you have to question who you're dealing with. Okay, you have to question who you are dealing with. Is she? Because when you connected with her, it was all beautiful, right? It was beautiful. And then as time went by, some years went by, you start seeing things that need some adjusting. Now, if she's not willing to adjust, you're gonna have to question who you are with. See, a lot of men will be in a relationship with that person, and their desires to. I refuse to believe that the black man doesn't want to take care of his family. He desires to take care of his family. Okay. He stays in that relationship because he doesn't want his unit to be torn apart. He has a woman and children. Okay. He's not thinking on an emotional level. He's thinking on a level of, I gotta take care of my unit, and I'm gonna go out here and work to ensure that my unit is taken care of. And then when it's time for me to leave this world, well, they have in their mind that my father took care of his unit, and I'm going to take care of my unit, and I'm going to push for my children to take care of their unit, and so on and so forth. Now, if that woman, continuously gives you pushback on that, I would say you have to question who you are dealing with. You're going to have some serious questions of yourself. Okay. In the 9 laws of self-governance, law number 3, applied selfishness, because that's what she's doing. She's going to apply selfishness. And we know this conversation has been challenged, and we know that innately the black woman is selfish. She's selfish when it comes to her and her children. We know this. Okay. She's applying law number 3, but not in the best way, not in the positive way. She's applying it in a negative way.
Mm-hmm.
And she's using you to do it. Now, if she isn't willing to promote the longevity of the relationship, i.e., following your rule, you say, hey, I desire to live longer now. I can't be eating that. My cholesterol it went up. My blood pressure has been fluctuating. You know, baby, look, my stress levels are up. I need you to help me get this right. Now, she's continually fighting against that because in her mind, she's the boss of the relationship. Once again, you're going to have a hard conversation, not with her, but with you first.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have a conversation with you first. And whatever decisions you come to with you first, and you stand on those decisions, then you implement them, and she's going to have to decide which way she's going to go with it. And you're going to have to hopefully she goes in the correct way, because if she doesn't, you're going to have to question her intelligence when it comes to dealing with you.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this question. You know, that's a hard question, and so that means the word that we don't use that much, accountability, comes to the picture. A picture.
Uh-oh.
Am I correct?
Uh-oh. Are we talking about accountability, brother?
Yes, I am talking accountability. So that means that, again, I want people to understand before we continue. We'll go with Brother GP in a few seconds. What I'm saying, I am not saying all black women, but I'm saying some in this space. Me and GP, and I can say Big Duke and a few others, we be hearing things that in this space that they don't want to be accountable for nothing. And only me and GP, I'm gonna throw it right back at GP, because I want you to really go in grips of what you really talk about of the live this morning. But what me and GP was saying, some of your black women in these spaces, you want us to be accountable. But you got to be accountable too. If you say that you love the black man, if you say you want us to be in existence, you gotta follow. You gotta follow sweet. You gotta follow that up. And there's no more talking. It has to be action. Yes, yesterday I did a special after Father's Day underrated breakfast fellowship live. Brother DS1 has said that he was checking things out. It used to be 61 was the cutoff time that the black man dies. Now, a lot of things has happened to us still as a black man. They cut it down. They said it's 58. Now, let me ask you a question, Gold Professor. How old are you, if you don't mind to ask?
I am power, refinement, wisdom. That is 52.
Okay, that's 52. That's 6 years from that. 62. Okay. I'm 55. That's 3 years. The 58. I want black man too, but black women, I want you to really, really understand what the seriousness that I want you to hear the tone. This society want us to go away. Bad enough they want us to go away 61. But they want us to really go away 58. I want you to ponder on that a little bit. And even some black men.
I want you to think about that. Big Duke, we always talk about fitness and stuff. And shout out to Big Duke and Brother Bruce and even yourself, Brother Go Professor. But we don't want to support these platforms. We want to play around. Now, people going to say, oh, the number one grinder, you angry. You damn right I'm angry. Because why I should deal with a person that wants me to die, that give me grief, that I'm willing to change my form of life to live longer, and you giving me pushback. That you know that society wants me dead a long time ago. But I supposed to, it's bad enough us black men, we stressing, but I gotta, you giving me more stress, but I don't supposed to feel a certain way. Better get your act together, black woman, because it's time for you to be accountable. And I know it's going to be some brothers in these spaces, they going to feel a certain way because they mingle with y'all. They bother you up. Playtime is over. Be accountable or don't be bothered. Go ahead, Go Professor, please.
Okay. The first thing I would like to say is that I don't want people to think that this is a black woman bashing session.
Not at all.
I don't want people to think that we're, we just say, you know what, Underrated, you know what, Go Professor, let's have a session of talking about the black woman. Let's go at her hard. Okay. Now listen, what we're talking about is accountability. Now look, the black man is held accountable from childhood to the time he leaves this world. Is that a fact or not? Because if that is a fact, then the black man understands accountability far better than anyone else when it comes to this subject. Now, if the black man is held accountable for his action, his behavior from childhood to the time he leaves this world, apparently we have an understanding of what we have to do, what we're supposed to do to deal with subjects that are detrimental to our well-being. What we're saying is, you, black woman, have been without accountability for so long, you think it's the norm. You think that it is okay to carry around the attitude that you can do any and all, and it is okay because you have the female gender going on. Now, I'm not speaking to this so-called gender war, or it's either you are correct or incorrect. It's either your behavior is correct or incorrect. Okay. Now, for those of you who are familiar with me, I express to you all the time that you should embrace him. Indeed, I'm God. I am Allah, and God is all in all. Now, I'm expressing to you that God must render information, education, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding for you to grow, because it is his position, it is my position for you to be the best that you can be in your world, in this world, and the next. Now, with me saying that, expressing that to you, it is your position to take in of what I'm saying and apply it to your life. Apply it to the man in your life well-being. It is not where we're talking about you're completely wrong in all your actions and behaviors. We all learn differently. Yes. But look, if you're not upholding a level of accountability for yourself, I would say you are indeed without discipline. You are indeed out of order. What is discipline? Discipline is the application of order. It is the functionality of something. Okay. What is order? The functionality of something. In the event something is not functioning, it is out of order. All right. So when you're not taking accountability for your behavior, your attitude or your reluctance to take care of help take care of your unit, because you have it in your mind that uh, you've been brought up this way, and this is your culture. And I've said before, when you live in a manufactured culture, then there's a possibility that you are operating with a manufactured mindset. You're operating now. When the black man says, "Hey, look, we're gonna get it together. This is what we need to do to pull it together." Why? Because we're held accountable. We're held accountable for things. We're blamed for things that have nothing to do with us. But okay, let's go with that. If we're the ones to be held accountable, then we should be the ones to take over it and handle it. But when you come with that mindset that no, you shouldn't handle it, we handle it better. I would say, well, how's that working out for you? Is that why we're in this position now?
Yeah.
Simple.
You know, when Go Professor, Brother GP, was
Yes, sir.
talking, and I was hearing it live because I went over to hear it in. Also, as black men, we got to be accountable. We got to take care more better of ourselves too.
Yes,
We
sir.
have to make better choices too. And that part of advocating myself, we have to make better choices. So that means when you make better choices, that means we live long. So that means we got to be around better selective brothers that is willing to understand each other existence too. And why I do this special underrated men's talk is tonight that there is an epidemic that's been going on for a long time. And me and Go Professor of our own ways, we just want to stop, try to do what we can to give the information and in our own way stop the vicious cycle. And the black man to understand you can make a better choice. You deserve to live. You don't have to worry. You don't have to think about whatever society, because we know what society think about us for centuries because we've been going through it and we still here. So they also let us know that we are resilient. And there are some black women do not want to respect that. And it's okay.
Well, hold on. Hold on. No, it is not okay. It is not okay for those women to.
No, not like that. I didn't mean it like that.
Yes, sir.
I didn't mean it like that. I was going to switch it up. It's not okay. What I'm saying is this, that that's what we used to say. It's okay. But now it's not okay. You have the right to walk away.
You have the right to walk away. And it doesn't make you a bad person when you walk away. And you have to understand that, black man. You have to understand that there is a vision, self-vision that you gotta have within yourself. And you have to make hard choices. But at the end, you will survive. You will thank yourself. You will also thank for people that help you. Because you deserve to live longer. You don't have to listen what society has says. You don't have to listen what certain people in the space, outside the space, and inside the space say. No, you don't. Be accountable for yourself, black man. You deserve to live.
Well, I would say, once again, the black man understands the word accountability. Why?
Mhm.
Because we've had from childhood on up to understand what accountability is. It is others who need to take hold of what accountability is. You can't put the weight on us, on the black man, and then not hold yourself accountable as well. How that work? You can't say, look, black man, I want you to, do this, that, and other. Take some accountability. But yet, when I do take accountability and say, hey, I'm getting this right, I need you to, continue to get it right with me. And you go against it, you had that mindset, uh, do as I say, not as I do. Saying? You gonna tell the black man to get it right, have some accountability for yourself. But what you're doing is upholding all the ill. That's a problem. But look, underrated. I have to push out, brother. I
Yeah,
thank
what
you for blessing me to
you
be up here on the panel with you, brother. I am thankful. Indeed, I am. I am thankful, brother.
Yeah, the last remarks, please, because after this, I'm going to close it out anyway.
Yes,
I think
sir.
that's enough. That's enough.
Yes, sir. Well, once again, I'm Gold Professor, and I thank you, Underrated Darkness, the number one grinder. I thank you for blessing me to be on your panel, and I desire for us to continue to lay out a direction that is for the betterment of the black man and his family.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It doesn't mean that I'm saying the woman and the children don't count because I put the black man first. We do know that the black man has always been first. He has always been a subject. If not, then how do these people make a come up then? How I mean, apparently, look at all the things that have happened. It's been at the whims of the black man. If the black man wasn't first, then everybody wouldn't be trying to use him as a come up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, prove me wrong. If I'm wrong about that, prove me wrong. I welcome the correct. I say it all the time. If I'm incorrect about something, I welcome the correction.
Mm-hmm.
The black man has been used in so many ways for others to come up, including the black woman. This is why she thinks that she is first. She doesn't. She knows deep inside her that it has always been the black man first. But in her mind, she has this perception that she has the power. So she's not willing to relinquish this thought, this perception that she has the power. So when she talks to you in any kind of way, calls on her soldiers because she's unhappy about something you said or did, Okay, she's attempting to wield that so-called power she thinks she has. But hey, look, once again, I have to bounce out. I'm
Thank
thankful you
you.
blessed me, brother. And if there's someone who wants to have a conversation with me, hey, come over to my channel and we'll have a conversation.
Mhm.
You
Exactly.
know,
Yeah,
we'll
you
have a
want to ask any
conversation.
question? If you want to have questions, you can hit me up. I don't have no problem with it.
No worries. We'll have a nice conversation. Okay, I'm not gonna cuss you out, hoop and holler, trip. I'm not. That's what I ain't gonna do. Okay,
Mhm.
I'm gonna have a conversation with you. Now, what I won't let you do is talk to me any old kind of way. That's
Mhm.
what you ain't gonna do. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
so we're gonna keep up a courteous type of behavior now.
Yeah.
You know? But hey, thank you for having me, brother. I
Appreciate
got
you.
to push
Thank
out,
you.
and I want to say thank you to everybody who came into the chat. Thank you for blessing us with your time and energy. Indeed, your presence was a blessing. So I am thankful, and you guys bless the channel. You guys hit that cash app. You guys hit that cash app. Do something. Continue to support Underrated Darkness, the number one grinder. Continue to support the brother, Yeah, and the brother's putting in work and we want to see him continue on. So
Appreciate that.
there you
Thank
go.
you.
All right. Peace, brother.
Peace. The one who missed it, you gotta catch a read. But I'm gonna do some commentary right now. And no, I'm not leaving yet, Sheila. I'm gonna say a few things, then I'm gonna close it out. Now I'm gonna say that the black woman that support the black man, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Keep on pushing. But I feel sorry for y'all because you still got some toxic women that want to bring you down too. You know, I've been on this earth for 55 years. In my lifetime, I had came to touch up death a few times. And out of those times in this world, I have not been respected. I mean, I'm just taking the family out this equation. I see quite a few black men that are good has been wasted away because some of our people wants to be part of the system. Brothers, yes, and also black women. Only me, the God, brother, go professor said, black women gotta be accountable. And your simps that are want keep on want women be around women that have this toxic feminine, be accountable too. Because they're gonna use you and throw you out too. We have the right to live. We are human beings too. And I'm gonna say the last few things, and I'm closing this out. I understand the society they want me to go, and other black men to go. And I get it. That's the way it is. But when your own people wants the black man to go, some black women,
that don't know better. Honeycomb, I just did what you're saying. You gotta go back and listen to the live again. That's all I'm going to say. So, black women, you got to be held accountable too. I understand, Honeycomb, but you have to listen. Go back and listen to the live because you will get what I'm saying. But anyway, the black women that are righteous, that loves their feminine, they gets it. That the ones that want to keep on questioning it, those are ones that want us to die. Slowly, slowly, and slowly. No, when I'm talking about Honeycomb, I'm talking about when this finished uploading, I want you to listen from the beginning and you will get it. And that's all I'm gonna say about it. Peace to you and your family. I'm a well-rounded warrior. I deserve to live. I already got stressed to be in this world already. I'm not going to deal with added stress. That means that I got to be accountable with myself. That means I got to eat right. I got to think right. I got to be around people that loves me for me. And us as black men say, nah, new day. Sit, new day. Black man, you deserve to live. And trust me, there are quite a few black women that are righteousness, that are, well, they're going to fight hard for you to live. Be with them, black men. You have the right. And the others that is unrighteousness, let them rot. And even family members, too. Got to be careful of them too, black men. Throw them away too. You don't have to be around that too. On behalf of my channel, the Underrated Doctors, yours truly, the #1 GRINDA. One of the best kept secrets on YouTube. Believe that. Yes, I am. The best of the business. Be putting it down for a minute. Respect my, I used to say that years ago. I was like, respect my existence. Love y'all. Peace to you and your families. Please, there's a crazy climate out there. If you're going to travel, trying to travel in groups to your destination or home is crazy. Okay? I want us to be together. I want us to be sound. I want us to be alive. Because as we know, the climate out there trying to take us out too as a people. It is. And we have to talk to our kids about it too. But thank y'all for participating in this conversation. Special Underrated Men's Talk features special guest, the God, Brother Go Professor. Thank you so much for blessing the panel, my channel. Very much appreciated. And just remember, black man, advocate for yourself. And when you straighten yourself out, when you move in this beautiful motion of living, you're going to feel so good in yourself. And then if you desire to court that black woman, the right one,
She is going to be there. She's going to respect your vision. She's going to love you the way that you deserve. And you're going to reciprocate back. And you're going to become as one. But advocate for yourselves, black men. You have the right to advocate for yourselves. Stop taking crumbs. Say, I want it all. You don't want the drumstick. I want the whole chicken. Just a figure of speech. Live. Black man, live. Have a good night. On behalf of my channel, until next time. This one is Ghost.